Hey, what's up, you guys? It's Caboose XP out bringing you another video, and today we're going to be talking about some recent developments and rumors about the possible upcoming Suicide Squad game and the possible next installment in the Batman Arkham franchise being done by WB Montreal. Now, you may know I reported just about a month ago about the possibility that a new Batman Arkham game is in development as we speak by WB Montreal. You can check that video. It's going to be up in the little YouTube card at the top, and you can also check it out by going onto the channel and finding it under the Batman Arkham videos playlist. But with that said, there also have been some new developments that have been recently coming out, as well as some actual possible evidence towards the fact that a Batman Arkham game is indeed in development over at WB Montreal, and that a Suicide Squad game could be coming alongside that. So I have an article open up here from comicdrops.com. This is not the exact source of all this information. The source is linked in this article, but both of these articles that I'm going to be referencing in this video are going to be linked in the description for your own viewing pleasures. But with that said, let's just get right into this right now on all the Suicide Squad details that we have for the video game. It's going to be a brawler. You can create your own avatar, grow it out with tiers of rewards, and there are many characters to choose. It's going to have co-op action, and it will feel Borderlands-esque, and it's supposedly targeted for a 2017 release date. So it seems like if both of these games are happening, that the Batman Arkham game is going to be the one that comes a little bit later down the line, and this supposed Suicide Squad game is going to be the one that is going to come out next year. Now, here is all the details that we got on this Batman Arkham game. As I previously reported, you're going to be playing as Damian Wayne, Bruce Wayne's son, and he is going to be taking up the mantle of the Batman. Supposedly, it's been greenlit since last summer. It takes place 10 years in the future. 10 years from our future now, not quite Batman Beyond. Bruce Wayne is old and has a beard. He has a harness on his leg. He uses a walking stick, and he is mentoring Damian Wayne to be the new Batman. Damian has a bat bike, lots of great characters, and also new ones, lots of redesigns, like Black Mask being a female. Dick is in it, Dick Grayson, and he has a shaved head. Some other villains are Flamingo, Poison Ivy, and White Rabbit, and in brackets is written here, old, looks like a granny. Some very, very interesting little tidbits right at the end there, as you just heard. But overall, we heard some of this news before about the Damian Wayne Batman game. You know, we're going to be playing as Damian. He's going to be taking up the mantle of the Bat. He's going to have the Bat bike as his form of transportation and everything like that. But there's plenty of new information, supposedly, in this rumored little article that's come out about the Batman game. You know, Bruce Wayne is going to be in the game. He's going to be mentoring Damian to be Batman, and the fact that the game takes place 10 years in the future. So, supposedly this game is going to be taking place 10 years after the events of Batman Arkham Knight. Now, whether or not WB Montreal, if this game is true, is going to be tackling what happens at the events of Batman Arkham Knight is still unheard of at this point, because what I'm wondering is if they're going to make this game, if it ends up happening and it does take place 10 years after Batman Arkham Knight, are they going to answer the questions that everyone has about the ending to Arkham Knight and what exactly happens there? You know, with the fear toxin Batman at the end there, with the Wayne Manor explosion and everything, are we going to figure out the truth behind it, or are they going to keep it open-ended, just letting us know, hey, Bruce Wayne survived that whole incident? That is what I'm wondering the most about, and it is going to be interesting to see if WB Montreal does end up tackling that, if, of course, this game is real. Take in mind, though, that a lot of this news and a lot of these rumors and everything are kind of old. A lot of these have come out a little while ago, but they're resurfacing because of some recent developments that have been made on these WB Montreal videos, these recruitment videos that have been releasing over these past couple weeks. WB Montreal is obviously hiring, and they want to hire some people on their team to work on some upcoming games that they're going to be making. And in those videos featured some footage of some stuff they may not have wanted to show some people. Some footage of test builds for games that could be being worked on at this very moment that could indeed be Batman Arkham games. But transitioning into the Suicide Squad game and all the news that surrounds it about the fact that it's this brawler, you have this Borderlands-esque style game with cooperative action, many characters to choose from, create your own freaking avatar. That sounds so cool, and it sounds almost too good to be true. So I'm not sure if I'm fully buying it yet, especially the fact that if WB Montreal is working on 2 games at the same time, that is a lot of weight on their shoulders, and I don't expect that they'd be both working on a Suicide Squad game that's this ambitious and a Batman Arkham game that's this ambitious, especially taking the Batman Arkham franchise head on and making a sequel 10 years after the events of Rocksteady's Batman Arkham Knight. However, as I mentioned, there are these WB Montreal recruitment videos that possibly contain some evidence towards the fact that this new Batman Arkham game is being worked on as we speak. Now, I won't show you exactly what I'm talking about here on screen just because of the chance that this video could get flagged. I don't want to take that risk or anything like that. But if you want to check out the stuff that I'm talking about, the links to these articles are in the description box below, and you can view them at your own pleasure. So with that said, let me explain to you what I'm talking about here in one of these WB Montreal recruitment videos. In one of the videos, we can actually see a shot of somebody playing a completely unrendered game. Now, in this unrendered game, the textures are super low, it's a very bland environment, and it's just a character model slapped in it. And it seems like it's purely a test build just to test out some of the mechanics of the game that they are creating. But one thing that you can very clearly tell in this video is that the character model slapped in this bland environment is Batman. So could they have let slip their new Batman Arkham game and the development of it in this recruitment video? Well, who knows? It seems like they're trying to take these videos down off of their Facebook, so maybe they did let it slip, but I don't know. It seems like there's no way you could let something as big as that slip by accident, because you've had to film it, then edit it together, and then upload it. So someone at some point had to have noticed, we're not supposed to show that. But who knows? Overall, there is a Batman model being used in this unrendered version of a test build that someone is playing in one of the WB Montreal recruitment videos. Now, you might be saying to yourself, well, Caboose, they could have just been playing an unrendered version of Batman Arkham Origins, and it was just some old footage. That may be true, but the fact is, in this video, the person who was playing the test build was using a PlayStation 4 controller to do so. So it seems that whatever they're working on is for the next generation consoles. So I'm going to safely assume that Batman Arkham, or the next sequel for Batman Arkham, is being made by WB Montreal, or maybe it's a prequel, or maybe it's a Suicide Squad game that features a playable Batman in it. Who knows? Overall, it seems there is enough evidence to support that a brand new Batman game or DC game is in development at WB Montreal, and they are going to be possibly releasing this game as early as 2017, probably around the fall time, I'd assume so at least. So with that assumption that this game is indeed real and it's happening, when could they be announcing this officially? When could they be revealing that this game is real? Well, everyone is kind of speculating that they could be doing so at the PlayStation Experience. You know, WB Games seems to have a very tight relationship with Sony and does a lot of exclusive stuff for their games on the Sony platform. So PlayStation Experience would be kind of the right place to reveal something like a Batman Arkham game or a Suicide Squad game or something like that. But I don't think that they're going to be revealing it at the PlayStation Experience, because it seems like that would be a little too early. If we go on the track record, though, of the last 2 Arkham games that have been released, being Batman Arkham Origins and Batman Arkham Knight, both were officially unveiled through the Game Informer magazine that released around the March to April time of the year of its release. Now, of course, with Batman Arkham Knight, that game didn't end up releasing that same year because it got delayed. But with Arkham Origins, the game was unveiled around, I believe, March, and then it came out later that year in October. So if anything, I think it's safe to assume, if this game is real, that it will be announced in that same way and unveiled in that same way through Game Informer's magazine come time for March or April. But if not, who knows what's going to happen? I don't know, but let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. What do you guys think of all these rumors and all this information that's being thrown at you? I want to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. I'm Caboose XBL. You can click on screen to make your way to one of the other videos on the channel if you want to check it out, or you can click my logo to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Please follow me on Instagram and Twitter and like me on Facebook. Those links are in the description. Drop a like if you enjoyed, leave a comment if you have an opinion, and subscribe if you're new. See you guys later.